This type of question scares everybody. This is like a nightmare. This is like your worst villain. Okay, imagine your scariest villain, the clown in Stephen King's It or something. Like this gives people the shudders as much as they would if they saw a real life clown hiding down a drain holding a bunch of balloons. Like, that is creepy. However, just like most villains, well, in most, okay, in video game when you get like a boss or some nasty villain, when you first look at it, you're like, oh my God, it's a massive spider, or how the hell am I going to defeat that spider? And then you look a little bit closer and it's like, oh, it's got pretty big eyes. I wonder if I hit the eyes, it's going to die, or it's going to start wandering around blind. That's always how it works in any video game. It's just like, oh, scary. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, it's got a massive weakness right there. It's got like big red knee caps that are really easy to like fall off. Okay, this is exactly the same. If you look at this in one go, just open your eyes and then shut them, you'd be like, oh my God, this is disgusting. And you might be sick. As soon as you just look, well, all right, hang on a sec. Where's the weakness? You're looking at it like, where's the, like, pause the video game. Where's the weakness here? Like seven. Seven is just seven. You can't do anything like that. That's the equivalent of like looking at the legs of the spider and being like, no, they're strong. They're sturdy legs. Right, okay, X minus one. I can't do anything with that. That's just the thing. There, one is one. There's nothing to do with 3x minus two. I can't do anything with 3x minus two. Okay, here is a weakness. This is a weakness in the beast. There's stuff I can do to that because it's a quadratic, and quadratics are like a topic that you have. Okay. Likewise, this is a big weakness on the beast. This is a big glaring, like, hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. There's something there that I can do. I can fire some arrows into its eye. And this is what I'm going to show you how to do, how to fire arrows into the spider's eye. Anytime you have a quadratic inside an algebraic fraction, you can do something to it. And when I say do something to it, right, I just mean get some marks. You're not trying to answer the question. Again, like when you get the massive spider in the video game, you're not trying to kill it with one shot. You're just trying to fire a few arrows into its eye and then see what happens. And it will do something like fall over and its head will be right there. And then you run in for the kill and smack it. Sorry, this is becoming so visceral, right? But this is exactly what you're doing. We're not trying to answer the question. We're not trying to kill the spider. We're just trying to weaken it a little bit. So let's try and weaken it a bit by firing some arrows into these eyes. Let me start with the bottom one, this one. This is a quadratic, and whenever you have a quadratic in your exam, you can factorize it, and you can do it with the help of your calculator. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to do this on your calculator. This is cheat mode, cheat code for how to automatically hit the eye of the spider with any arrow. You go menu, for the Zelda fans, okay, it's attaching an eyeball, okay, onto the arrow, which does automatically find its target. But we won't be going into that in too much detail. But this is exactly what your calculator does, okay? It basically gets you the answer for free. We are going to go to equation mode. We're going to hit equals. This is a polynomial, okay? Polynomial is just, you just got to remember that this is where the quadratic stuff is hidden. Here to get polynomial, you hit 2. And then the polynomial degree is 2 because that's the power here on the x. It's a quadratic, so you hit 2. And now we're into quadratics mode. Now you just literally punch in the quadratic. So 3 minus 13 minus 10. 3 minus 13 minus 10. Bang. Okay, and then you have to hit it again. That's just put the number minus 10 and then you hit it again. Bang. And what this has done is it's solved the quadratic. And what we're going to do is use that solution to factorize the quadratic. And all you've got to remember to do is flip the sign. So what we're going to do here, this thing is going to change to be some double brackets. This is how you factorizing quadratics means putting it in brackets. And this 5 means, what does that mean? If my calculator gives me a 5, what does that mean I'm going to write inside this bracket? X minus 5, exactly that. So it's going to be an X because there's an X in here, okay? And all you do is you flip the sign. So it goes to minus. Now it gets harder. Now I hit equals. Does anybody know what this means your bracket becomes? Now this is difficult. This is difficult. This is tough, but if you know this, if you know my hack for this, Any quadratic you see in your whole exam, you just get it for free. Take this 3 and you stick it next to the x. So you go 3x. Then you flip the sign. So instead of a minus, I'm going to put a plus, and then you stick that 2. There we go. Now, you do not need to show you're working in a question like this to get the marks. Okay. You can, if you want, you can do that really awful AC method they teach you at school. If you guys know that, where you times the 3 and the minus 10, that makes minus 30, and you're looking for factors of minus 30 that add to minus 13. Oh my God, do you really want to do that? Or would you just like the cheat code and just fire this arrow straight into the spider's eye? Let's just use the cheat code, guys, because it's just so much better. On a non-calculated paper, sure, yeah, you got to dance around and do this annoying stuff. But if you've got your calculator, why not use it? So now what I'm going to do is show you guys a very sneaky cheat code for what to do with this top one. Now, this top one, this is grade 9. There are some very, very, very clever people that have no idea how to factorize this. Well, guess what, guys? We're going to bypass them. We're going to leapfrog them because I'm going to show you a hack for how to do this on your calculator. All you have to do, this is a quadratic, so you can whack this into quadratics mode. You just have to slightly rewrite it, like rethink it in your head. This is 9x squared, yes, there's minus 4, but how many how many x's are there? What am I going to write for my middle term here? Well, there's actually 0x. There are no x's. And so if you want to type this into your calculator, you can. 9 is the first one, 0 is the middle one because there's no x term, and then minus 4 is your final term there. Now we're going to hit equals. Now, guys, write in the chats, what does this mean? 2/3. So what does that mean? What does 2/3 mean? I'm going to write here as my first bracket. So this is double brackets again. It's 3x minus 2. Again, what you're doing is you're taking the 3, whacking it next to the x, flip the sign, put the 2. Now I'm going to hit equals. What do you guys think I put here? This is minus 2/3. What am I going to put there? 3x plus 2. Okay, so all I've done here, I've seen this horrible spider, and I've seen that its eyes are weak, and I've shot some arrows into its eyes. And now, let me see what this looks like now. So now, 1 over 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2 brackets 3x plus 2 all over x minus 5 3x plus 2 minus 7 over x minus 1. This was my first step, and all I've done is weakened the beast, okay? I've weakened it. And now look. Oh, look. Oh, look. I have a fraction where there is the same thing on the top and the bottom. They wipe each other out. This is the equivalent of the spider trips over its own leg. Bang. We've taken out one leg of the spider. Whatever. I'm really stretching this metaphor now, I know. But bang, I've now done something actually useful. Okay, so now I can rewrite this again maybe and have a look here. 3x minus 2 all over x minus 5. Now I don't need those brackets. Okay, and now you look at this. Look how much simpler this is than the thing we had in the first place. And now you look at this and you think, right, where's the next weakness? And something else will become obvious to you. Once we've done the eyes, once it's fallen down, bang, then we notice that when it hits the floor, its brain is exposed and we can go and whack its brain. This is the brain here. This is the brain that's exposed. We have two fractions times together where the top right is the same as the bottom left. This is called cross cancelling. You can just wipe them out. Again, this is you pick up your hammer and slam its brain, whatever. Bang, we've knocked out another part of this spider. Those two things just literally cancel out. Now, if you didn't see that or you don't know that, you can always multiply these just two things across. So you could have multiplied this out to be like 3x minus 2 on the top. And on the bottom, you would have 3x minus 2, x minus 5, and then cancelled them out. Fine. It's actually better, though, to do the cross cancelling for many reasons. It's quicker, it's simpler, and also it shows you that you're going to be left with a 1 here. If you wipe these two things out, you would have to remember to swap the top with a 1. Like if you ever wipe out a top of a fraction completely, or the bottom of a fraction, it actually changes into a 1. So I would encourage you guys to do cross cancelling where possible, and we've managed to do it here. So we're left with 1 over x minus 5 Or like this is 1 over 1 times 1 over x minus 5, and then you times across. Either way, this fraction has ended up being 1 over x minus 5 minus 7 over x minus 1. Now, let's say you got stuck here, okay, and you didn't know how to do it. This, let's go back to the spider metaphor. We haven't killed the spider, but we've weakened it and it's now like way smaller than it was before, or we've like reduced its life, its health by half or something like that. Now, in a computer game, you get a cross. You didn't kill the spider. Okay, so you fail the game. Maths exams are different. You don't have to kill the spider. You don't have to complete the question. You've now got, how many marks is this? 5 marks. You got, I don't know, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. I don't know. It depends on the mark scheme. This is good enough. This is good. Like that is a good answer. You've taken a really difficult maths question. So many people are getting 0 on this. You've hacked away at it, and you've made it a lot simpler, and you've gained a couple of marks. Brilliant. If you get stuck now, doesn't matter. Give yourself a pat on the back for like making it halfway through the question. If you now want to push yourself, when you really want to kill this spider, let me show you how to do it. You are subtracting fractions, okay? If this was a plus or a minus, you would do this in exactly the same way. You cannot add or subtract fractions until you have the bottom bits the same. This is called common denominators, but you have to get the bottom numbers the same. This is x minus 5. This is x minus 1. Now, some people think, oh, well, they're both x something, so they're nearly the same. So can I like +4 or -4 or something to get this as x minus 5? No, if you're thinking like this, you're just thinking the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is rewrite both of these fractions so that the bottom numbers are the same. So what we're going to do here is the bottom number of these fractions is going to be x minus 5, x minus 1. Okay, like that. Now, what are the tops? So how did I get from here to there? What did I do? Well, I times it by x minus 1. And so that's what I'm going to do to the top. Okay. So 1 times x minus 1. Now to times anything by x minus 1, you just leave it the same. So it's just going to be x minus 1. X minus 1 minus, and then over here, 7. So again, what did I do to x minus 1? Well, I times this by x minus 5. So I'm going to do the same to the top, 7 brackets x minus 5. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, wicked, we can cross these out. Yeah. No, 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 no. If you cross those out, you go back to the previous step. So you actually want to not cancel those out. Now you want to work out, well, what is this and what is this? Okay, so let me just do this quickly. Here, this 7x minus 5, we could expand that, right? So this is like 7x minus 35. Let me just rewrite this quickly. Yeah. Minus 7x minus 35 all over x minus 5. Okay, now what you're trying to do is do this minus this. And there is one mistake that everybody's going to make it. And it's they're going to forget that this is actually a double minus. You are minusing off the whole of 7x minus 35. And this is maybe the hardest individual mistake in the whole of GCSE. I've taught some very clever people that just never see this. They always make the same mistake. Really difficult, but if you try and remember, whenever you subtract off the whole of a fraction, you're basically minusing off the whole thing, which is the same as doing minus 7x plus 35. Okay, so this actually goes to x minus 1 minus 7x plus 35 all over brackets x minus 5, x minus 1. Now we want to simplify the top. X minus 7x is minus 6x. Minus 1 plus 35 is 34 plus 34 all over x minus 5, x minus 1. And the reason we didn't multiply the bottoms out is that this might cancel. The top here might have ended up being like x minus 5 or something like that. And so the question says, write your answer in its simplest form. Technically, you should now, let me just put this down here, just because we're running out of space. Technically, you should also factorize the top, just because you could. Both of these numbers are even, and so you could take a 2 out. And so you could take a 2 out, and you'd have minus 3x plus 17 is half of 34, and then all the way over x minus 5, x minus 1. And again, the reason you factorize that out is that this then might have ended up being x minus 5 or something, and then you could have cancelled it off there. So here we come. So look, this is my answer. There you go. So that's it. Full marks. We took down the spider. We absolutely destroyed it, but we didn't try and kill it in one go. We took out its eyes. We looked at it. We realized there's a little bit I can hack at. Oh, look, there's a little bit. We got it. And we've defeated the beast. That is how to get 5 out of 5 on a nasty, nasty algebraic fractions question on your GCSE.